Hello the cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on every days. The Reds taking on Bournemouth on Sunday. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp believes his team have returned refreshed from their mini-break and are ready to push on in the Premier League title race. They return to training on Wednesday, a week after their last game, and head to Bournemouth looking to extend their advantage at the top to 5 points. While they will still be missing talisman Mohamed Salah, who is at the Africa Cup of Nations, and are waiting for the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson and Dominic Szoboszlai to return from injury, Klopp believes everyone benefited from a break from the intensity of the Premier League. Friday was the third session since we are back and you could see it was really important to everybody, for everybody, he said. As much as they like going on holiday, the thing they like most is actually playing football, and that's really cool to see. Nobody wanted to have 3 or 4 weeks, we are in the middle of a season, and we love what happened so far. We are looking forward to what's coming up, but these 4 days were just top class. We had a break and now we can go for the rest of the season. Victory at the Vitality Stadium would bring up 22 points away from home, just one short of their previous campaign, and Liverpool are already 16 points ahead of where they were at this point last season. However, Bournemouth are one of the top flight's form teams with 6 wins and a draw from their last 8 league matches and have not lost at home in the league since October 21 after new manager Adoni Iraola turned things around after just 1 win in their first 11 matches. When you don't play them at the weekend, I really have time to admire what Iraola, is doing there, said Klopp. They turned it around, that's real coaching, and he found a way to set this team up. It will be a difficult game, but I don't think they are now preparing the game against us and thinking, thank God Liverpool is coming, because we feel good as well. Part of Bournemouth's recent success is the contribution from former Liverpool forward Dominic Solanke, who has 8 goals in as many league appearances, and 12 in 19 top-flight league games so far after just 1 in 21 league games for the Reds. He made the absolute right decision to go, said Klopp. He went the hard way, trying here, realizing, maybe a bit too early, and then going to Bournemouth. Liverpool winger Luis Diaz is 1 goal away from recording his best scoring campaign, 6, since joining in January 2022. After going through the trauma of having his parents kidnapped in his native Colombia, he was reunited with his family for Christmas on Merseyside, and Klopp has seen a change in the winger's demeanor. After the most challenging time of his life, which nobody is prepared for, he's back. You can see it in each training session, it's different, said Klopp. He cannot not smile when he is on the ball. There were a few weeks where I missed that a little bit, but the smile is back. Egypt confirm extent of Mohamed Salah's AFCON injury. Egypt have confirmed winger Mohamed Salah has avoided a significant hamstring injury but will still require a spell on the sidelines to recover. Salah limped off midway through Egypt's 2-2 draw with Ghana at the Africa Cup of Nations, with Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp admitting he was shocked to see the 31-year-old actually succumb to an injury. Egypt have now diagnosed Salah with a posterior muscle strain which will keep him sidelined for his side's next 2 matches. A statement read, "The X-rays that Mohamed Salah, the captain of the Egyptian national team, underwent showed that he suffered a strain in the posterior muscle, and he will miss the team's next 2 matches in the Africa Cup of Nations against Cape Verde, and then the round of 16 match in the event of qualification." Egypt's round of 16 clash, should they qualify, will come between January 27 to 29, but there appears to be a confidence that Salah would be fit for the quarter-finals across February 2 to 3. Egypt currently sit second in Group B after drawing their first 2 fixtures of the tournament and can no longer finish in top spot, with upcoming opponents Cape Verde already booking a place in the next round with 6 points from a possible 6. Should Egypt fail to beat Cape Verde, they could lose second place to Ghana or Mozambique and would then rely on being one of the 4 best third-placed finishers. The odds are in their favor in that extreme case, but Rui Vitória will be keen to secure automatic qualification nonetheless. If Egypt are knocked out, Salah would return to Liverpool at the end of this month. Such an injury timeline would rule him out of the visit of Chelsea on January 31 and put him in a race against time to recover for the trip to Arsenal on February 4. Henderson apologizes to LGBTQ+ community after Saudi Arabia return. Jurgen Henderson has once again apologized to the LGBTQ+ community for any hurt he caused with his controversial move to Saudi Arabia. Henderson, a longtime supporter of LGBTQ+ rights during his time at Liverpool, came in for severe criticism for what was seen as turning his back on the community with a move to Saudi Arabia, where homosexuality is outlawed. The 33-year-old apologized earlier this year and argued that he wanted to use his time in the Middle East to try and impact social change, only to return to Europe 6 months later with a free transfer to Dutch giants Ajax. Asked whether he has to rebuild his relationship with the LGBTQ+ community, Henderson told a press conference, "I said 6 months ago that if I offended anybody or people felt as though I let them down, then I apologize for that, and I apologize again. As I said before, my beliefs have never changed and never will. I can apologize if people feel let down. I haven't changed as a person and never have. I want to continue to focus on my football and give everything I can for this great football club." He added, "All I have ever done in the past is help people who have asked for my help. If any people from that community feel let down, I apologize. That was never my intention. I had to what is right for me and my family. But I understand it at the same time." Having called time on his Saudi Arabian adventure after just 6 months, Henderson was then asked whether he regretted walking away from Liverpool and heading to Al Ettifaq. "Looking back at the time, it was obviously a big decision and a decision I felt was right for me and my family at the time," he continued. "But things happen and change quickly in football. I had to make another decision, and this was the one I felt was the right one for me. The opportunity was too big to turn down, playing at this great football club. I was excited by the opportunity, and that's why I wanted to come." Pressed on whether that response was an admission of regret, the former Liverpool captain added, "In life, if you want to call them regrets or mistakes, you can call them that. At the same time, they are only mistakes if you don't learn from them. I learned a lot of things in Saudi. There were a lot of different experiences. I haven't got a bad word to say about anybody over there in the league, in the club, the people. They tried to make me feel as comfortable possible, and my family. I have friends over there that I'll speak to forever. So there's still positives to come out of it. In the end, it didn't turn out the way we both wanted it to, but we ended on great terms. We shake hands and move forward." Hello the Cop. Please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on every days.